What is up, you guys? It is Zach, and welcome back to my channel. A Nintendo Direct has just been announced, and I am mega excited for it. Of course, like, come on. Who isn't excited for a Nintendo Direct? Especially the September Nintendo Direct, because honestly, in my personal opinion, the ones in September are usually the best ones. You get to see what's coming up for the rest of this year, you get a really nice sneak peek into next year, and it's just a really solid Direct all around. So, today I'm going to be going into my predictions / wish list for this upcoming Nintendo Direct. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts down in the comments down below. And of course, if you want to talk to other members of the community about this Nintendo Direct, join my Discord server. The link is down in the description down below, and you guys can come and join it and say hi to everyone. So, without any further ado, let's get into my wish list / predictions for this Nintendo Direct. Alright, I think it's smart to start with the obvious stuff, what we're 100% going to see in this Nintendo Direct. The first of which being Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I mean, the game's coming out next month. It makes sense to see this game. Now, we did just have, not too long ago, a full dedicated Direct to this game, so I'm not expecting much. Maybe just a 2 to 3 minute overview trailer, just kind of going over some things, maybe showing off a new feature or showing off some of the badges. I don't know, just something kind of cute and small, maybe some amiibo support. I think that game could work with amiibo support. As to how it would work, I don't know, maybe having cool costumes or something like that that you can wear. I don't know, that's like definitely stretching at straws, but I would like to see one more solid bang. So having a really solid trailer in September to really sell it to some speculators that there might still be out there, I think this is the time to do it. Then, of course, we have Super Mario RPG. Now, you know, obviously this is a remake, so they don't really need to do too much here, but it would be nice for them to really push this game. You know, show another trailer, tell a little bit of the story to the people who don't really know the story of Super Mario RPG, since it is an older game. You know, get newer fans interested in the story, show off the characters a little bit more, again, for the people who maybe don't know them. Talk a little bit about them. I'd say this one should be a little longer, maybe a 3-minute trailer, just kind of going into it a little bit, because again, lots of people haven't played this one, so the context might be needed for some people, especially since this is a very, very different Mario game, especially for people who are probably used to the Mario and Luigi RPGs. So, I do think that this game could use a little something just to completely sell the people who maybe aren't sure. To me, I think the biggest question mark is that Princess Peach game. Now, they announced it to be, you know, released next year, but they really showed absolutely nothing of it in that last Nintendo Direct, and I feel like since they didn't show anything at all, I feel like it might not quite be ready for a September Direct yet. I can see it showing up in a February Direct, but I'm still not so sure about this one. It's completely possible. We could definitely see it. It's a likely contender, but because of how little they showed for it, I mean, we didn't even get a freaking title or a placeholder title. Like, this could be one that we have to wait a little bit for. I mean, it does make sense for this game to come out in the first half of next year, so if it is, then maybe we will see something, but for now, just, I'd go into this one expecting to see it, but not being disappointed if it doesn't show up. Next up is Luigis Mansion Dark Moon Remastered. This one I'm almost in the same boat as, you know, Super Princess Peach 2, whatever they're going to call it. But I do think it's more likely just because of the fact that it's a remaster / remake. I do think that we could definitely see more on this game because of that. You know, it's not like it's this new experience that they have to, you know, show off methodically. People know this game, people like this game. They just need to show off the visuals and how it is upgraded for the Nintendo Switch. That's really what they have to do with this game and sell people on it. Again, kind of like Mario RPG, but less so because it's a newer game. But I really hope that they show off some really, really cool stuff here. Show us why we're buying this game again. I mean, you know, Pikmin's 1 and 2 came together. Metroid Prime Remastered had beautiful visuals. There were selling points to those games. This game really needs something to sell it, you know, and I really hope that it can do that, and I really hope that if it is going to do that, they would show it off in this Nintendo Direct, or at least give us a little bit more, like a concrete title maybe. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, let's get into more speculation territory. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's Booster Course Pass. Now, This one, I think we could see it, but we're not going to get a full-blown reveal of everything. We might get a course, like a singular course, and maybe one of the two characters, I'm thinking. They could show off both characters as well, but at least one of them. I think this because I don't think it's coming out soon. I think it's going to be like an October, November thing, possibly even December. And because of that, I don't think they'd show everything off right now. So I think they're going to hold a lot of it until later. They'll drop a trailer on Twitter or whatever, and they'll show us a little bit now. And I'm sure all the Mario Kart YouTubers like SwiftJar and all that will start all their speculating. So I'm not one of those guys, so hopefully you're not expecting that from me. But I will be interested to see what they do for Wave 6, you know, and hopefully we get to see at least a little bit of it. NSO, the Nintendo Switch Online service, usually in September is when they announce their new consoles, with the exception being Game Boy Advance that got announced earlier this year. Now, here's the thing. I'm so not sure if we're going to see anything big NSO related here. I'm going to lean towards no, only because of the fact that we still got N64 games that we're waiting to get, Game Boy games and Game Boy Advance games we're waiting to get. So I think it'd be weird for them to announce a new console now. And where would they go? Would they do GameCube? I'm not quite certain, especially since they're packaging a lot of their GameCube games and selling them, like Mario Sunshine, Metroid Prime, Pikmin's 1 and 2, Metroid Prime 2 is being rumored, and if Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD come over, then we have those games as well. It seems weird to do it now, you know, the GameCube, especially if, you know, with what the rumors are saying, that we might be getting more GameCube stuff. I think it would be weird for them to drop GameCube here. And GameCube is really the only logical next step in my personal opinion, so I don't think they're going to do anything this year in terms of new consoles. We might get some game reveals, you know, because they're starting to do the monthly releases of the N64 games again, at least so it seems. They did Pokemon Stadium 2 a couple months ago, and they did Excitebike last month. So I'm actually going to guess that they're going to do Mario Party this month. I don't know why. I mean, I'm just hoping here. I think this is more so of a hope that they finally frickin' release Mario Party. You know, Mario Party 3, I should say. And I remember seeing a post on Twitter that someone really wants this to line up with Superstars DLC. And I would love that too. I just don't know if it will happen. It would be cool though if there was Superstars DLC and maybe this was the big NSO news, that Mario Party Superstars was finally getting DLC and that it is coming to the you know, the what you call it, the booster course pass. Oh my god. To the expansion pack. You know, and this is the big new thing that they're touting for the NSO in this particular direct. Because usually there is something for the Nintendo Switch Online service, and having, you know, Mario Party's DLC be part of it, I think would be a pretty good addition and would be one people are happy with. Especially since Mario Party Superstars is a top-selling game, and it is one that everyone wants DLC for. So I think we're running low on the amount of time I'm willing to say that they're going to do DLC for Superstars. Maybe we'll get a new Mario Party announcement, but I'm not really thinking that. I think it'd be a weird time to announce a new Mario Party. So if anything, maybe we'll get NSO news for Mario Party 3, and very last chance on Superstars DLC, in my personal opinion, even though I said that last time too. Alright, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Metroid Prime 4. Where the hell is it? No one knows where it is. I think Metroid Prime 4... I don't think we're gonna see it. I'm just not thinking it. I'm really not sure. Though, if the rumors are true of Metroid Prime 2 coming to Nintendo Switch, I think this could be a pretty good time to drop it. Release the digital version now, and then the physical version either later in the year or early next year. I can see that happening. It'd be really, really cool to get another really cool GameCube Shadow Drop. And Metroid Prime 2 just kind of seems like the likely candidate. Like, let's say Metroid Prime 4 comes out in late 2024. I think having Metroid Prime 2 now, and then maybe Metroid Prime 3 sometime in early to mid-2024, it spaces them out nice and evenly leading up to Metroid Prime 4. So, if it comes out in late 2024, maybe we'll get like a tease, but I'm not expecting anything big for Metroid Prime 4. And speaking of GameCube remasters, re-releases, I did a whole video talking about Luigi's Mansion, and if I think it's gonna come to the Nintendo Switch because of the fact that the second game is coming. And I think it could be a decent time to drop it as well, but only if they show off a decent amount of information for Dark Moon Remastered. Just simply because, obviously, Luigi's Mansions 2 and 3 are on the Switch. 1 could come around as well, so that's what I'm hoping. As the big Luigi's Mansion fan, you guys know I am. So, yeah, that's what I'm hoping. And, I mean, I personally think it'll be between those two games. Or, if you want to count it, Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, but I don't think so. I think it's too soon after Tears of the Kingdom for them to be releasing more Zelda games. I mean, I still know of people who are still playing through Tears of the Kingdom and haven't beaten it yet. So I wouldn't expect anything big in terms of Zelda. Some people are speculating on Zelda DLC, but I'm not too sure on that. I wouldn't put too much faith into it. So, yeah. Zelda, not looking too likely in my opinion. Of course, there were all the rumors that were circulating about Smash Brothers getting some DLC. Now, if you watched my video where I talked about when this Direct is going to happen, then you'll know that I very much did not... I very much discounted the idea of Smash Brothers coming back. If it does come back, I will be shocked, but I will also be like, why? Like, there's so many other Switch games that could get DLC at this point that are lacking in content, like Mario Party Superstars, or Nintendo Switch Sports, or Mario Strikers Battle League. Like, there's a lot of games that could use with some DLC. So, having, you know, even more stuff added to the already kind of bloated Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Like, listen, I love the game, don't get me wrong, but if it gets DLC, if it gets more DLC, I'll be like, oh god, here we go again. Like, you know, I don't know. Let's move on from Smash Bros. Ultimate, please. Oh, and I nearly completely forgot about WarioWare Move It. That'll obviously get another trailer. I don't know why. Every time I talk about the games that were talked about in the June Direct, I always forget about WarioWare, which is weird because I love WarioWare. But, I mean, maybe it's because this one's got the motion controls that I don't care for. But yeah, we'll probably see it. We'll probably get some more information. I mean, there's not really much information to get from this game. I mean, it's WarioWare. It's very much what you see. If you know what WarioWare is, or even like the vaguest idea, then not much more information is needed, unless there's some new mode or gimmick that they're introducing, but I don't think it's going to be that. It's basically WarioWare Smooth Moves 2, you know? So, yeah, we'll get more WarioWare information, and it'll probably be like a 1-minute trailer. Obviously, I've talked a lot about Mario, and I do think that it will be a Mario-heavy Direct, just simply because that's how Nintendo have set up their next upcoming games. Lots of Mario. So I don't think we're going to get any new Mario games, just because we already got so many lined up. The only thing I can kind of think of maybe we're going to see in terms of new game announcements, you know, that aren't Mario, maybe a new Kirby multiplayer kind of game. It's been a while since, like, those like Dream Buffet, I think, was the last one. And I think we could get a little cute announcement of another one coming out later this year, early next year, something like that. I don't know, that could be kind of cute. I think the main thing we're running into now is that since we're later in the Switch's lifespan, we're running out of games. I mean, you know, there's Mario Baseball, but I don't think that would be announced now. There's like F-Zero, Star Fox, like things that, like, okay, we're really grasping at straws with these ones because they never usually show up. I could see maybe one cool surprise announcement like that, because I'll be honest, I don't think there's really going to be a big, like, booming announcement. I don't think there's going to be, like, you know, like the Breath of the Wild reveal, or like, you know, I don't think there's going to be that. If there is one, then I'd say it's probably a new Star Fox game of some sort. I know that Miyamoto does love Star Fox. It's one of his babies, and I do think it is possible that we could see another one. But I'm only saying that because I think it's the most likely of basically everything we're still kind of waiting for the Switch. But nonetheless, what do you guys think? That's kind of my general ideas for this Direct. I'm going to see about getting like a bingo sheet or something, like, you know, like I have done in my previous Direct reactions, where I got the bingo sheet behind me, and I crossed off whatever, something gets announced or whatever. So hopefully I can do that, and obviously you will see if that gets done or not. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff down below. Hit that notification bell so you're notified of when I upload videos. Check out the Discord server and the merch store and all that jazz. Lots of links in the description down below for you to check out. And until next time, you guys, I'll see you in the next video.